Hello everyone, welcome back, and if this is your first time on my channel, welcome to my channel. It's Noushin here, and today I'm going to create this Eid special makeup tutorial for you. So this is a grayish blue smoky eye, but I created this makeup in such a way so that you can just change the lid color and improvise this look depending on your outfit, and it's gonna look great, trust me. Now the most exciting part, this is a collab with 5 of my gorgeous friends on YouTube. So I'm collaborating with Shimul from her channel Shahnaz Shimul, we all know her. Then my name twin Noushin from her channel MakeupByNoushin, Hiba from Beauty by the Arabian Pixie, Ameta, and her channel name is also Ameta, and last but not least Tanya from her channel Tanya's Mirror. So go ahead and check what they have created for you guys. I'll put all the links of their channel and the videos in the description box and tell them that I sent you. Now let's get into my tutorial. Alright guys, we are gonna make the process a bit easier. So I'm taking scotch tape, and as you can see I take some time to perfect the angle of the tape. I use the tail of my brow and my lower lash line as a guideline, and the objective is to make both sides as close as possible. Now let's take an eye primer. I'm taking Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer, and then I took a skin tone eyeshadow. This one is a tad bit lighter than my skin tone, which is Makeup Geek Vanilla Bean, and I'm putting it all over my eyelid with a face brush. Then I took an eyeshadow blending brush and focusing it on the brow bone area. Then I took Makeup Geek Creme Brulee. It's a beautiful soft transition shade, and as you can see, since I have the tape, I am dragging my brush over the tape just to make sure that when I will remove the tape there will be no harsh line there will be no skin left without the eyeshadow, if that makes sense. Now let's take a burnt orange shade. I'm taking Anastasia Sienna, and with a dense blending brush I'm focusing it on the outer half of my crease. As you can see, I'm being a bit cautious and focusing it right on the crease and also dragging the brush while I'm blending. I'm just making sure that when we will remove the tape we will not end up with any bare skin. Now let's take a soft orange shade. I just wanted my sienna to be a little bit more on the orangey side and less on the brick side, if that makes sense. So I'm putting it over sienna. This step is obviously optional. You can just skip it and stay with sienna. By the way, the Anastasia eyeshadows I'm using them from the eyeshadow palette because I have them in the palette, but you can always get them in single pan. Now let's take another Anastasia shade. This one is another orange shade which is called Morocco, but this one is a bit lighter orange than sienna, and I took a smaller and denser brush this time because I want to focus it on the upper crease. So I'm focusing it on top of sienna and chicory. Now let's take the lid color. This is Anastasia Prussian Blue. Isn't that gorgeous, guys? It's a beautiful blue. So I'm taking a flat shading brush and basically focusing it all over my lid. You just want to take your time and focus it on the lid so that every bit of your skin is covered with this beautiful blue shade. This will be the base for the another eyeshadow we are gonna use. So I'm not focusing it on the outer corner that much because we are gonna use a darker shade there. Now with the blending brush, just making sure everything is blended together. Now let's take a darker red shade. I'm taking Makeup Geek Beaten, and with a dense blending brush I'm just focusing it on the outer third of my lid. As you can see, I don't have to worry about that triangle because I have the tape. So now let's take this beautiful pressed pigment from L'Oreal Infallible line. This is called Infinite Sky, and I did spray my brush with Fix Plus. You can also use water. The whole objective is to make the pigment looks more metallic, and it also prevents some of the fallout. As you can see, I'm taking my time and carefully covering every bit of my skin, and I'm making sure that it goes up to the crease. Then I have taken Beaten again because the blue eyeshadows have taken down the pigmentation from it, so I'm just bringing it back. So you can go over this step as long as you are not satisfied with the intensity. Now I took a bit of Morocco on the brush, not that much, and I'm just making sure that the pigment is blended together. Now I needed a little bit of intensity on the outer corners, so I took a matte black eyeshadow. This one is MAC Carbon. You can use any black, it doesn't matter. And I'm just putting it overbeaten to intensify the outer corner. I needed a bit of more orange, so I'm using Makeup Geek Poppy, and with a very dense blending brush again, I am putting it on the upper crease. Now the final step on the lid, I'm using Makeup Geek Vanilla Bean as my brow bone highlighter. So you can use any sparkly highlighter as well, but I felt like a lot of drama going on the lid, so I'll just keep the highlighter more on the matte side. Now let's take any gel eyeliner, it doesn't matter. I'm using my favorite NARS gel eyeliner, and this is the coolest part. You can keep the tape and you can just go over, and this will create the easiest wing. When you will remove the tape, you will end up with a sharp line. You will see in a minute. So that's a quick little tip for the beginner. If you want to go for winged eyeliner but you are not happy with the angle all the time, you can use this method. As you can see, I ended up with a very sharp wing. So I did my brows and my foundation off camera. Now I'm using Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I use one shade lighter than my skin tone, so this concealer will clean up all the mess from the eyeshadow and also gonna highlight the under eye area. So I use a tad bit on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and on my chin, just to highlight all those areas as well. Now to set everything, I'm using RCMA No Color Powder. I don't bake, I just use them at once because I have dry skin. I don't want to bake, that will crease definitely. Now for contouring, I'm not gonna go for any crazy contouring, so I'm using a fluffy contouring brush, and I took Makeup Geek Latte. This is my favorite contouring shade of all time. So I basically try to contour at the perimeter of my face and also on my jawline. Yes, I need to hide those double chins. Then for blush, I'm gonna take this beautiful burnt peachy shade. This is from Makeup Geek. This is called Infatuation. And for highlighter, I'm using my current fave. This is Jeffree Star King Tut. This is no joke, guys. As you can see, this highlighter is very intense, perfect for any party look, any Eid makeup. I felt like this is just perfect festive highlighter. So I'm basically loading my face with this highlighter. As you can see, I'm going over my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, cupid bow, basically all the places I wanted to highlight. Now let's go back to eyeshadows again. I have taken Chickadee, and with a blending brush, I'm putting it in the lower lash line. Then I have taken Makeup Geek Beaten again, and with a flat shader brush, I'm just tight lining my lower lash line, but we are gonna use some eyeliner as well. Then I'm just making sure that with a bit of Chickadee, everything is blended together and there is no harsh line left. Now let's take a black eyeliner. I'm taking Ardency in Monster and basically tightline your upper and lower lash line. This is not cute to look on camera. Now prep your lashes and apply some mascara, but we are gonna use some falsies. This is Eid, we have to use some falsies, right? So I'm taking CoverGirl Super Sizer Mascara and basically putting it on my upper and lower lash line before using the falsies. For falsies, I'm gonna use Huda Beauty Sasha. This is my favorite dramatic lashes, perfect for any party look. So I did it off camera. Now for lips, I'm gonna use Jeffree Star Rose Madder. It's a beautiful peachy shade, as you can see. Oh my god, this is perfection. But for this look, I feel like this is a bit too dark and this is kind of contradicting with the eyes. I want to keep all the drama on my eyes, so I took Jeffree Star Celebrity Skin just to tone it down a bit and make it more on the browner side. I wanted the peach but more on the subtle note side, so I just toned it down. Now let's set everything with a makeup setting spray. I'm using my favorite one, Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. You can use whichever you like. So I really hope that you have enjoyed this video, guys. If you ever try this look, don't forget to share it with me and don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. And I'll get back to you soon with more videos, more makeup talk, and I hope that you have a wonderful Eid with your friends and family. Bye bye beauties.